Matthew 2 verses 10 to 11. Wise gift of love.
When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy. And when they had come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented gifts to him: gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
The Gift of the Magi is a classical Christmas short story that is not well known anymore. Written in 1905 by O. Henry and is about young newlyweds. Jim and Della are a young couple and not very wealthy, but they are extraordinarily rich in love with each other. Della is a young, beautiful woman, and her beauty is in her long hair. She brushes it daily to keep it beautiful. Her husband Jim owns a gold pocket watch that has been passed down to his father from his father. Christmas is approaching, and the couple wants to get gifts for each other, but they are both struggling. Because they love each other dearly, they must be creative to buy each other a Christmas gift. Della knows her husband loves the watch because he often checks the time. So Della goes to a hairdresser and sells her hair. She buys a platinum chain for her husband's watch with her money. Jim sells his father's watch to buy Della a nice ornamental comb and brush set. Both are excited and cannot wait to give each other the gifts they got for each other. Little do the spouses know each other's sacrifice, and they both can't wait to see how each other receives their gift. On Christmas Eve, Jim sees Della's long hair is gone. He asks what happened to her hair, and she replies, "I sold my hair to a hairdresser to buy you a watch chain." Jim replies, "That's funny, dear. I sold my dad's watch to buy you a nice ornamental comb and brush set." For a moment, they did not know what to say, but Della said to Jim, "The very hairs of my head are numbered, but my love for you is countless." Jim saw the meal she cooked and said, "Let us eat our holiday meal and enjoy our love for each other." The Magi knew the gift of the Messiah, God's Son, to save the world from sin. All the gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, prove they knew Jesus was the newborn king. The first gift, gold, is symbolic of God because it is the color of his throne. Exodus 25:17-18, 1 Kings 10:18. The second gift, myrrh, serves a double purpose symbolizing fulfilling God's promise of a Messiah and his death as payment for sin. Myrrh is used to anointed welcome in the beginning new royalty to the kingdom, 1 Samuel 16:12, 1 Kings 1:38, and Esther 2:12. The second purpose of the myrrh points to the sacrificial death, which will heal the world. Matthew 1:21, Mark 14:5-7, John 12:6-8. The third gift of frankincense is a symbol of Jesus' divinity. This means only God can receive and answer prayers, and the birth of the Messiah answers all the sinners' prayers. Revelation 5:7-8, Revelation 8:3-4. Before the earth's foundation, God knew he would send his Son to save the world from its sins. The Magi wise men were from faraway places and not Jewish, but they knew the true reason for Christ's birth. God is loving and keeps his promises. The greatest thing you can do for yourself is believe and worship the true gift from God, his Son, and be saved. The other thing you can do is share the true gift of God's only begotten Son, which is to share his love with all of God's children. This should happen every day, not just on December 25th. God bless you all. Emmanuel loves you, and so do I. His humble bondservant, Samuel Jerry Head.
Ephesians 5 verse 25. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself up for her. 26. So that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word. 27. That he might present to himself the church in all her glory, having no spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that she would be holy and blameless. 28. So husbands also ought to love their own wives as their own bodies. He who loves his own wife loves himself. 29. For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as Christ also does the church. 30. Because we are parts of his body. Jeremiah 29 verse 10. For this is what the Lord says, when 70 years have been completed for Babylon, I will visit you and fulfill my good word to you, to bring you back to this place. 11. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for prosperity and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. 12. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. 13. And you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. 14. I will let myself be found by you, declares the Lord, and I will restore your fortunes and gather you from all the nations and all the places where I have driven you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back to the place from where I sent you into exile.